Greetings, Renegades. Alan Emmerich from Victory Point Games here. And I want to join you on an opening video for our proof copy of Renegade. All right. Now, obviously we haven't opened this yet. We haven't looked at it. It's going to be a big surprise. So let's see if we can open this without destroying the package entirely. All right. So Renegade, I have to admit, you know, we sell a lot of games through the Kickstarter. You know, we'll offer them to fans and stuff. And I usually wait and just get a regular old copy later on that we produce. But the Renegade Kickstarter, I actually backed because I really like the exclusives that we did in Renegade. So I got my wife's permission and actually backed this Kickstarter. Wow, more bubbles. This thing has got a lot of bubbles. All right, well, there you go. We're starting to break through here. Let's break on through to the other side. Now, you'll notice that we did not get the foil wrap expansion packs. They explained to us that as an oversight, they forgot to ship them. However, what the printer decided to do is they're going to send us photographs, extensive photographs of what they look like and what their contents are. So we should be able to approve them visually with the photograph. And now, here we go. Renegade, shiny box. Oh wow, the back looks really good too. We'll take a look at the back.
Hey, you can see me in the reflection, all right.
All right, see? The mystery cameraman is Dion. He's right here taking the pictures. And, wow, Richard Wilkins all over the box of delights. All right, I'm taking surgical implement and trying to open this. Man, this is a good tight seal. All right, let's see what we got here. Here goes. This is what you will be doing with Renegade soon. All right. Shrink wrap is good. Doesn't feel cheap, which is nice. Okay, can we open the box? A lot of vacuum sealedness in this box. It's a nice snug fit. There we go. All right. So let's look at the sides. We got the different heroes. Okay, so let's see. There are the rules on top. Always good to start with the rules on top. Let's see how the rulebook came out. Oh, wow. Oh, I want those dice. All right, let's see. Excellent. Wow, I got to tell you, Ricky Royal and the layout team went back and forth and over and really made sure that these rules were a home run and illustrated everything you needed to know. And then in the back, here's who the Renegades are and how their abilities work. It's the Rogues Gallery, of which you are a rogue. And dun dun dun, the walkthrough. So this is a move by move, blow by blow walkthrough, so you can actually see the game being played in print. And you can follow along and say, oh, that's how they got out of that mess. Yeah, I thought they were doomed. And that's what the whole game is. The whole game is you're doomed all the time by the artificial intelligence. And you need to think with your resources and try and unravel the doomedness that awaits you infiltrating the artificial intelligence. All right, so we have counters. Oh my, do we have counters? Let's move this aside for now. And we have, oh, these are nice and thick. Let's punch something out here. Server tiles. Now, one of the cool things we got to do at the last minute was figure out the size of the box and everything and make these a lot bigger than the ones that you have seen in the videos with our print-on-demand laser cut prototypes. So we have nice thick counters, one for each server. Those are tokens. All right, and so what you'll be moving around on the board are little round tokens like these. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for them now. These are the occupy space, and they're good and thick. They stack all right, you know. They're looking good. You want to try and build up into square doodads. And let's see. Do we have a plastic base in here yet? Plastic base. Oh, there we go. Plastic base. Standee. Oh, what a nice fit. Yeah, baby. That is snug as a bug with a rug. Here we go. So these guys move around. They land on these and stuff, and they interact with your resources. So this is good. This is good. All right, I am well pleased with the counters. I am very well pleased. So that's outstanding. All right, and wow, these standees. This is a much nicer, better, tighter fit that I think I've seen in any of our games that we've manufactured before. So I'm pleased with that. Let me put these over here. Next, we got the Renegades. All right. And all of this stuff is just your little handy cheat sheet of what you can do each turn and a quick synopsis of how it's done. Every type of piece in the game, everything you can do, we symbolized. And then the key code for all the symbols that you'll see on all the cards and how to do actions and things is summarized up here. So everything is color-coded and shaped, and if you passed kindergarten where you learned colors and shapes, you're in very good shape then to pick up this game. Now, one of the things you got in the Kickstarter were alternate heroes. So each color, there will be one version of each color in the game. So you will either have Tokyo Black or Tilda Sweet in the game. You'll have one or the other. So there will be a blue Renegade, for example. And for yellow, you will have Heady Magnetic or the Techno Twins. Great power for the Techno Twins is they got two people to move around on the grid. I mean, how simple is that? One or the other. But at least they could be in two places at once, if they can get there. And another thing you got from the Kickstarter, the Ultimate Hacker, the hacker leader. All right? And he is the only purple-colored guy. You can tell on the back of him is the special purple-colored rules. So you can check that out and see what a root kit does. He invents, brings root kits to the game. All right. Now, we're into the cool dice section, and then we will get to the cards. So, making my dexterity roll on these dice, we have the server dice, which tell you what color server. When you roll a random server, they're all color-coded, right? So if I rolled, say, green, here we go, green. I rolled green. You can see it's got circles, and it's green. If I rolled blue, and there's blue, you can see it's squares. It's got squares. So everything, like I said, colors and shapes. So not only can you learn this game, but boy, it's easy to teach to others. All right? And now, which partition on that server is this numbered cube? So 6 and 4 and 3. And they got the same kind of cool style numbering. So if I rolled these two dice and it came out, blue 4, I would be talking about this server, that partition. Capiche? Yay. All right. Okay, so these are the server dice to generate a random location in the grid. All right. Oh, and if you roll the dreaded dun 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 for the server, that means wherever the hell you are. So since something bad probably happened, avoid rolling that. All right, just roll a different color and get it the hell out of your way. All right, next, the Dice of Doom. All right. Oh, look at this custom dice. Wait a minute. I play a lot of war games. We don't get a lot of custom dice in war games, kids. So stay with me. All right. So what you have are the basic combat dice. When you are fighting the bad guy tokens on the board, whose names escape me now, and boy, is Ricky going to be screaming at this video saying, no, they're called this. Anyway, you fight them by counting up your strength, their strength, and adding a die to each side. You are, or they are black and you are red. So you better have a lot more strength than they have if your dice come up 2 and theirs come up 6. Now, this is the basic combat situation, is your strength to their strength plus these dice, you know, yours and theirs. To make the game harder, difficulty levels, we can substitute dice with different values, and they get harder when they go from copper to silver to gold. Against the gold die, there's no 1 or 2, I think, for example. So their minimum roll is no longer a 1. Their minimum roll on the gold die, I think, is a 3. So that's how we modified their strength and increasing difficulty by simply switching out which die you roll. So, you know, you versus silver. Well, you got a 6, lucky you, and they only got a 5. So that miraculously happened. But if you got a 2, chances are they got a pretty good number as well. Let's see, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2. So yeah, one of their the 1 on this die becomes a 4. So they're tougher. They're more bad. All right. So there you go. All right. I love these dice. I really wanted all this cool stretch goal stuff. All right. And Dion, speaking of stretch goal stuff, I do not see the Coolio boxes that I wanted to get. All right. So in this box, there's more baggage for baggery for your components. And then this folded hooberdoo to keep things sorted in. But these are the game cards. We've moved the dice aside now and concentrate on the game cards. I don't see the boxes, and we need to see the foil expansion.
I'll follow up with that.
All right. Good man. All right, well, let's take a look here and see what we've got. These are the different AIs that are trying to kill you, or maim you, or whatever they're doing. These are the bad guys. And, whoops, that's Mother. She's the ultimate bad guy. Viking. You can tell how bad they are by the number of skulls. So, it goes all the way down, 3, and Spider. Oh, Spider. Hate Spider. Alpha Moby. I can handle that after several games. And then, of course, there's the simulator. And the simulator is where most people start because, you know, you have a prayer. You're going to get a chance to learn and move and still breathe while you're doing it. But once you take it up a notch, it's bad. These cards tell you how many defenses you're going to have to fight in each zone and how many sparks. Hey, Ricky, did you hear that? Sparks, I got it right. How many sparks are popping up during each of those phases. And as you can see, it gets pretty bad. When they start generating 2 sparks a turn, the sparks are bad and they mess you up, and you don't want that to happen. So, anyway, the AI defenses. And on the back, they're all the same. So if you want a random one, that's cool. You can do that. Now let's look at the, what a great seal on these cards. This is like the Great Seal of China. All right. Man, I am just no good at opening this stuff. Hey, I could use the little band that's here on the side that helps you open cards. Look at that. All right. This is a little technological leap here. All right, cards. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Feels really good. Got snap. I have a feeling everybody's going to be sleeving these anyway because a lot of people just plain do that. All right, and now you can tell them by their color. There's gold, silver, and bronze defense cards. So what you do when you play the game is each level, bronze, silver, and gold, you will secretly pick one of the AI defenses, and you'll play bronze first, and then silver. You bury that. You don't get to see it until it's time. You pick a gold one. All right. So by picking one from each stack, you have the computer's defense for those 3 levels. And what it's telling you, oh, whoops. Oh, there we go. Ha! You want this side because, hey. And so you would do copper first, there we go, and then silver and then bronze. What this does is it tells you what your goal is at that level. You're trying to do these things. After the level is complete, you'll flip it over, and you either failed to meet that goal, or, check this out, whoosh, you succeeded meeting that goal. Now, what's cool about, and success doesn't always mean you get a reward. It just often means you suffer a smaller penalty. The artificial intelligence is there to punish you, don't forget. But what's interesting is that this means sparks are going to move around randomly by the artificial intelligence. If you succeed, the highest numbered green spark will drop a level. The lowest numbered yellow spark will go up a level. But if you fail, watch this. Look at that! Now the green spark goes up and the yellow spark goes down because you failed. Now, it just keeps you on your toes. You're not going to know what the AI is doing. So then you play the silver level. And this tells you what the setup is and the goals and what you're trying to do. Again, you'll notice things are all shaped and colored so you can remember where they go. And then failure and success is done at the end of the level. And then after the gold level, if you've succeeded, you have a chance to win the game. So, those are those. Here we have command cards. This is like almost everything else in the command card. If the command card, pretty straightforward. You can do a green and a purple. And a purple is wild. Purple is a joker. All right, and these are color-coded. Doom, 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 down here. So each player's starting command deck. Oh, yeah, and there's purple, too. So when you get them, you'll sort them out. And there'll be 15 for each player color. Here's some reds. Anyway, after you sort them out, and then that's your basic deck, the deck you start with when you're that color player. But what you really want to do, and this is kind of cool, is you upgrade your hand, so there's a little deck building element in this. You run over to the Hack Shack, and that's where all the really good cards are. But unlike other deck building games where you buy a new card and you dream about using its power, when you deck build in Renegade, that card doesn't go in your discard pile. Baby, that card goes in your hand, and you could play it right away, which is really awesome. So the Hack Shack's got all like the super powered cards that do, you know, extra footnotey things, and then the cost to buy the cards are up here in this corner. So if you pay that cost, you immediately get that card in your hand and can immediately use it. So like, let's say I had, do I have a yellow here? Okay, let's say I had this in my hand. What I could do is I could immediately buy, if this were in the Hack Shack, I could buy this. And you notice I'm no worse off, because either way, I got a yellow. So I throw that card out of the game, and now I have this, which still has the same yellow, but now I got this other cool option that I can do by upgrading my cards at the Hack Shack. So that's a lot of fun. And that's what makes this game so intriguing, is the puzzles on the board that you keep confronting from the artificial intelligence messing you up and stuff like that. You have myriad solutions. You have solutions in your hand, and you have solutions at the Hack Shack. You have solutions with your player power, and you have solutions with the other players' positions and powers whom you're playing with cooperatively. So there are almost always answers. You just need to figure out, well, you know, if I build this here and then move there, we could take those and do this. And it's that kind of game. It's not complicated rules. It's thinking through how to use the components as tools to solve the myriad shifting problems in front of you and make these crazy goals so that you succeed. That is what you're about. Suddenly, no matter what your position is on the board from where you left off, now you got to do this. Now, you might be in a good position to do that. You might have a good start on it. You might be in the right place. But this could be some fire that like you're completely out of position for, and how are you going to fix this? And you've only, you know, it's wonderful. All right, so that is the unboxing of the components. We had a good squint. There's still some more things the printer needs to show us, but I'm pleased with the density of the counters. They're certainly pick-upable. You know, they're not thin where you got to use your fingernails to get them. I can use my fat fingers, easily pick them up and easily stack them. The bases are good and strong. The hexes are nice and big. When you put the board together, there's 6 of these network hexes, so you can tell the board, you know, it's not going to be that huge. It's not going to crush your table space. Oh, yeah. Oh, and here's the handy player aid on the back of the rule book. This will remind you what the sequence of play is and stuff. So, I always love things like this. I like anything that keeps me from opening the rule book. All right, this player aid, combined with the one on your mat, should keep your nose out of the rule book once you learn the game. And it should keep any new player from needing to read the rule book once you explain it to them. This is Alan Emmerich from Victory Point Games. Hoping you enjoyed our Whirlwind Extravaganza box opening tour of what you are going to get in Ricky Royal's Renegade.